Holiday baking honey cake. I got my mixer over here, my trusty mixer that I've had since our first house in 2006. That's how old she is, and she's still fabulous, and we love her. So this is the honey cake. My sister-in-law, Rachel, shared this recipe with me and how to do it. And I have to say, it is so freaking good. It's one of my favorite recipes ever. So to my bowl here, I'm gonna crack 4 eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we need 4 tablespoons of milk. I only have the reduced fat, the 2%. So I'm gonna mix it half and half and 2%. Then we need 8 tablespoons of butter for 1 portion. Hi, welcome to my cooking show. 2 cups of sugar. You don't have to go all the way to the top. You could do a little bit less. Now we're gonna do baking soda into the pot. And then we got honey. And then we got about 4 cups of flour. So basically, you can add less, start with less, and add more to it. You just want it to not be too sticky. It'll still be a little bit sticky. I'll show you what I mean. Slowly gonna start putting in 4 cups of flour. 1, 2. Oh, I almost forgot the butter that I melted. It's the melted butter. I'm testing it out. You see how it's like really sticky? No, we need it a little bit more dry. I'm gonna put another. Preheating this guy to 350. This is what it looks like. It's just a sticky dough. It is hard to work with. That's why I'm going to show you the next step, which is foil and Pam. You need Pam. This is the pain in the butt method that if you don't know how to do this one, it'll be a hot mess, okay? So first what I want to do is I have 4 baking sheets. I have 2 small ones and 2 larger ones, but it doesn't matter. I'll show you. This is a 13 by 18 baking sheet. We're going to use the back of it, okay? You just need to have 4 of the same. You don't even have to have 4. You can use 2 if you don't have space in your oven. And, as 2 are finished, put 2 more, okay? So basically I'm going to take, because I'm going to have them be this size, the sheets, I'm going to take my foil and I'm going to measure out 4 of these to be the same. I'm going around the edge of this like that, and I'm creased it. See? And now I'm just going to fold it where it's creased so I know the length of it, and then when it bakes, I'll flip it out. So repeat that 4 times for 1 cake. I'm making 2, so I'm going to repeat it 8 times. Pam, okay? Pam it all corners, all evenly. Don't worry, you can clean your countertops later. Now I'm splitting all the dough evenly among all the foil sheets. That's it. It should look something like this. So like I showed you, this is what they look like. And now we get a rolling pin and we're gonna roll each one. You need clean hands and Pam for this. Spray the top. Spray your hands. You can use your hands to spread it. If it starts sticking to your hands, get some more oil on them. Get some more Pam, okay? But this is what you basically want to do. I like to use a rolling pin too. Make sure it's greased up enough. And then just start in the middle. It's okay if it breaks because it goes back together nicely. This is just to kind of help spread it a little bit. it goes off, that's it, that's fine. Just take it and move it back in areas that you don't have any. Oh, and you see how it's moving around? That helps it to not move around as much. And so like that, it came too close to the edge anymore here. Just put that. Use your fingers. Just gently kind of work your way. Make sure it's even. Like you don't want it too thick on this side and not as thick on this side, like that. And you keep doing that to all of them. This is basically what you're left with. I start to bake once I have 2 of them. My oven's already preheated to 350. These are going to bake for about 7 minutes. I've measured them to the size of this, but if you have bigger ones, that's okay. You just open it. I'll show you what I mean. So you don't have to use the small one, or you can. Here's like the small one. Ham the bottom so it doesn't slide off. We're going to place this on top. And we're going to unwrap the long edges that we did. Just leave them flat like that. Okay. And the big one, put this guy on top, open it up flat, and now I'm going to stick them in the oven for about 7 minutes. You just want them a little bit golden brown. That's it. I have a double oven, but I'm not going to bother with doing like more at once, because by the time those are done, I take them out, they cool off. I just reuse the sheet pans. I stick them in there while I do the rest. And that's what you do, my friends.
Here I am checking it. That's a perfect golden brown. That's what you want to see. That one's a little anemic, okay? So I'm going to just leave that one on the bottom a little bit more. And now I'm working on my second batch. I've changed the angle of the camera so you can see from above what I'm doing. You see it's a pain in the butt. Just take your time. It goes over, that's fine. Take it and put it somewhere else, you know, like Robin Hood, give to the poor. It's fine. Just work your way around it. I'm grinding some nuts over here. Honestly, you put as much or as little nuts as you want, but this is the consistency. I'm looking through all my sheets to find the 2 prettiest ones because I made 2 batches. For just one batch, find the prettiest one sheet. And you can see I even have some burnt ones in there. That's okay. It'll soften up. We don't have to throw it away or make another one. It's fine. Just set them off to the side for later when you need them. Now I'm going to take some Cool Whip and I'm going to put it all in my bowl. This is the bigger container of the Cool Whip. And then as much ground nuts as you want. It really is a preference thing. I didn't measure it. It's like, I don't know, maybe 2 cups in there or so. This is what you kind of want it to look like. I have a glass cutting board underneath that. I'm going to stick the first layer down and I'm just going to peel it off. Look how easy it comes off this way with the Pam. You just peel it off and it's beautiful. Love, love, love this little hack. Rachel is a queen. We love her. Her method of doing it this way is just freaking genius, okay? So now we have the Cool Whip nut mixture and we're going to split that in 3 parts. So the first part goes on the first sheet. We're going to put down our second sheet and then we're going to get the apricot preserve and we're going to spread that all. I'm using that whole little container. You could put as much or as little as you want, or you could switch it up and try a different type of preserve. And then we're going to put our second batch of the Cool Whip nut mixture, and then here's our little burnt piece. It's okay, sometimes you have to play Lego with it and, you know, make it all fit. It's fine, it'll soften up. So here I am just putting it all together, and then I'm going to put another dollop and finish it off because the third sheet has the last of the Cool Whip mixture, and then a 4th sheet goes on top, which is your one that you saved. That was pretty okay. So where I'm taking the foil, that will be the underside of it. And that's going to go on top and it's going to finish off our honey cake. Look at that. Beautiful. Now you want to saran wrap it, okay? Airtight. I'm saran wrapping it all around and then it's going to go in the fridge overnight. You want it to sit overnight. The more it sits, the better. At least 12 hours overnight. I've switched my angle now to show you from above. This is for batch number 2 that I'm making. The whole container of Cool Whip. I don't know, nuts. About a cup and a half, 2 cups. What do you think? Mixing it all in there. There we go. Beautiful. I'm just peeling off the foil of my bottom layer and I'm just going to re-put it underneath it, okay? And since I want it to go together with the other honey cake, I'm just going to plop it on top of it. See, I have my honey cake wrapped up, the first one, and now I'm just putting the second one. The bottom layer doesn't really matter. You could go either way. You could flip it upside down. It doesn't matter. So, like I said, split it in 3 batches, your Cool Whip mixture. 1 part goes on the bottom, layer number 2. After layer number 2, it's going to have the apricot and batch number 2 of the Cool Whip mixture. There we go. Take that all off. Look how nice it peels. I just can't get over it. It's just genius. It's just genius. Let's go. Beautiful apricot preserve again. Put it all on there. Spread it thinly, as much as you want, as little as you want. You know what? It's your cake. Do whatever you want. And here's our other burnt. Like this one's burnt. Like you can see, it's like cracking, breaking apart, and it is so soft. If I would show you now what it looks like, it is so freaking soft. I love eating this with with my coffee in the morning. It's delicious. Okay, I'm wrapping up this bad boy too and sticking it in the fridge 12 hours. After, this is almost 24 hours later, I just cut it on my granite. It's fine. Cut it into little pieces, and here she is in the middle. Look how beautiful she looks. See my other videos for the napolitane and the salame de biscuits. Bye!